There's something else I was thinking about. Yeah, it's so funny when this light thing, I swear to God, it goes from like scary movie effects light. You turn this one on, it's like, woo, it's so bright. Um, but, in the conversations I've been having, it made me think about some more stuff. One thing is my mom was telling me that she still watches the news. There's a big push for getting these for everybody, babies, your pets, because their stuff's about to expire. The evil. Their stuff is about to expire, so they've got to push, everybody needs one. But the funny thing is too, is because I've been looking up stuff about dog symptoms, trying to figure it out for myself about Stella, like what else could be going on, and she at the top of the search was symptoms for dogs with COVID. So I was like, oh my God, like there's literally people looking up right now if they should get their dogs one of these, I guess. I don't know, it's a top search. So for dog stuff. And I said, well, at least they're looking stuff up. They're not just trusting whoever's saying it on the TV. But the thing is, the little conundrum we got going is that you can't trust Google either. They're the extension of the same thing. And so they're going to lie to you too. You can't win. And I think that has a lot to do with this, to me, like the 40 days of darkness, or, they say 10 days of darkness, but the Noah's thing was 40 days, right, of fucking water and not knowing what was going to happen. And so to me, the 40 days of darkness is more significant to this transformation that we're going on. And I think any of the time in darkness is for you to take the time, just as the season, as the moon and the sun cycles. When you have darkness, it's time to go in and rest or meditate. And so I think that it is symbolic for, that we need to take time to go in and go inside to figure out what's going on, to go into our own selves, to follow our own guidance, our own instincts. Like right now, there's all these people and they've got like no spidey senses at all, nothing telling them, hey, something's wrong here. They're just, that's why we were called sheep, though. We all have a little bit of that. So, there's we shouldn't be shaming. That's part of the whole thing. They just want to keep us divided. The ones that wear these, the ones that don't. The ones that do these, the ones that don't. The ones of this color, the ones that aren't. The ones of this gender, the ones that aren't. Like, I don't even know. Hey, they've got it down now to, they should just announce it every single day on the TV. Hey, everybody, it's the purge. Go kill your neighbors. We hate you all. And leave the dead bodies. We'll pick them up. Because we like that meat. Yeah, so, it's dark, but it's true. God, people, come on. If you can't catch on to what's going on, then, I don't know. But I know there's a lot of people who can't. I doubt they're watching me say anything, but whoever is probably gets the joke. It's ridiculous. Just all this stuff just keeps going through my head about all of, the same stuff. How they've got people in such bad shape emotionally, I mean, we're all emotionally damaged unless we really focus on ourselves. How do you really focus on yourselves when you're trying to survive? You know, I got to because I was lucky enough to get a brain injury. So I got to take that time for myself. I mean, I was kicked out of, the world, the rat race, I was like, you're broke. Go away. You've got nothing good for you now. So just go away and go crawl in a corner and die. And, that's how they want it for women after a certain age anyways, especially these weirdos. I mean, they would prefer I mean, that's probably why they put these hormones in the milk, honestly. They can just have, 10-year-olds do it with them once they get to be 10, then they're breeding age, and then they can put them out to pasture around 12, 13 years old. I don't know. These people are just really, really warped. So yeah, they don't want the old people. I know that. And women, they just want them to, they didn't want us to have rights or anything to begin with, that we kept pushing and pushing. That doesn't mean they don't push back. And people who go along with the program, they are the extension. They're the hands in society that do. They can tell us how to be, but we can listen to ourselves and say, hey, wait, that doesn't make much sense. I think there's something wrong with that, and I might end up feeling shitty. But, that's not happening for everyone yet. Like, I don't know how far it can go for it to happen for everybody. But, yeah, I just think that we've just gotten into such a disposable, just everything is, like, we create this garbage and then we all whine about it. Like, how to fix the planet. This is when you're driving down the road, save our planet, throwing their Jack in the Box out the window of their car. That's the world we've lived in for quite some time. It's this disconnect from reality, from ourselves, from everything. So, yeah, it's very strange. But that's what, this whole thing is about with conscious awareness. Being conscious in life, knowing why and what you're doing, knowing how you affect others, taking responsibility for your own actions, taking responsibility for yourself, not anybody's victim. No, you got to empower yourself. That's why I say you got to be at your optimum, not just your weight and your health, but your emotional. We've got a lot of emotionally fragile people, super emotionally fragile, people who are just struggling really hard. And I was watching that chapter, and he was doing the new, I think it came out this week, the murder crime. And it was a man who, went after his ex-wife or his wife, and because he wanted custody. I don't know why these people, like, they always, like, they think they're gonna come up with something to be, like, they've got quantum computers, like, they've got computers that can outthink you. There's nothing you could do. Like, there's people, that get away with crimes, but that's pretty risky, to just go out and just commit crimes just to see if you can get away with it. And these people who think they can get away with killing their spouses and their kids, God, it's like it never ends. Like, what does it take for these people to start, getting a moral fiber? But so in this one, this guy gets this kid to be his alibi. And I was just thinking, it's weird how many young adults get sucked into this, not just lives of crime, but also, into doing really stupid shit and killing people and being tricked so easily by, oh, they're a bad person, trust me. trust me, I'm telling you the truth. They're really bad. We gotta kill them. And these poor kids just like, okay, let's go. We gotta save the whoever, you know. They gotta have the good and the bad. And so, you know, these kids go and get involved in this. And I see it kind of as a soul having to learn about morals and about what's going to make you feel bad. And one thing too with the kid couldn't even, like, the trial, he's just blubbering, bawling, you know. I mean, he had serious remorse. He felt it in a deep to his core what he had done, and he didn't even do anything but just walk around in this guy's clothes. But the other guy, he was, you know, he was still covering his ass for 8 years. It was only a couple years ago that he finally told where the poor lady was, so the kids and the family could have peace. And his parents were still supporting him, saying he didn't even do this. It's just like, you know, look at how, that's what I mean. Like, that is creating that, if you think of your legacy, your karmic wave, the energy that you bring. You see what I mean? It's not just the murder he committed and all of the attachments of the karmic energy of how he affected these kids' lives that now is going to be on him. And the news person that was talking to him, when he finally told where she was, you know, he said he just couldn't take the guilt anymore or whatever. And they said something about, you know, I don't know, his remorse or whatever. And he said, I regretted it 1 second after I did it. It's like 1 second? 1 damn second? Maybe if you would have taken a little bit longer of looking at the other side before you just jumped in and did this stupid shit. You get so caught up in this plan, you know, this person that you got to conquer them so you can win. And you don't even think about the other side. Like, this is your kid's mom. These is the people that you went before in a church and said, I'm going to protect your child for the rest of my life. And now you killed her. Yeah, you should have maybe thought about how your actions were going to affect people. That's, you know, that's the thing is, I think that they've got it. They've got the society where they want it. And this reactive, depressed, you know, so hopeless, so helpless, everyone's victim. You know, poor me, please government save me. There's life has no meaning. What are we all here for? Science is our God, but it always changes. Who's even got the truth about the science? I mean, if you come out against the people who are manipulating the information about what they call science, they'll kill you. We've lived in such a deceitful world for so long. And anyways, that's what, no matter what, I mean, this stuff is happening, you know, it's the end. And when I was just talking to my mom too, I was saying, you know, so much stuff really is coming out. Probably the pendulum has already started swinging back, because before the information couldn't come out. You know, you couldn't go against us. There wasn't scientists that could get away with going against the headpieces. They would be killed. And now there actually are out there. They're maybe not getting, you know, to be on MSNBC, but they're out there speaking out and they're still alive. So, you know, that should show us something, you know, that the current, the tide has changed, you know. And we are moving into a much better place. But a lot of the stuff that we need to talk about and, you know, be open about is, you know, how we got here and how do we go forward, because we are doing this now. We are making our future. The controllers aren't. We're getting rid of them. It's on us. And hopefully we as human beings have learned enough. And, you know, I mean, I know that we have our ancestors here. I know we have ancestors here with us presently. You know, that's the beauty of reincarnation, of how we can move forward and how old wisdom can come in at the right times. And, all that, anybody who thinks like this stuff is not very orchestrated, everything in life is so orchestrated. There's no accidents, there's synchronicities, there is divine order to it all. And, when you can embrace that, you can start to have some fun. If you think that you can control the world and you're in the illusion that all of this matters somehow, and that somehow you're going to, control it and make it what you want, then that's part of what your lesson is here to learn. I really like also, I know I talk about him all the time, but Jim Carrey, when he said, I wish that everybody could get rich and famous so that they can find out that's not the answer, because you have to fill yourself up. There's nothing that's going to complete you and make you happy until you can figure out how to feel good inside yourself. And there's all these ways to do that, and it's all an individual journey. But it's your journey to do. It's your journey to start. And, we're breaking free. And it's on you to do this, because there is nobody going to come and do it for you. So, yeah, if you want to be in better shape, if you want to feel better every day, if you want to, look better, then, start taking care of your skin. There's lots of products. I go now with way more natural stuff, like with the oils and like, there's serums that I think are a lot more natural. There's a lot of stuff that is more natural, because one of the things they got away with too in products for us was like, especially in women's facial products and stuff, they put certain stuff in there that makes your skin dependent, and then when you quit using it, your skin gets really bad, and then you have to go back and keep using these products, and you can stop using something, and it's kept your skin at a certain age with these chemical ways, but then you stop using it and suddenly you're 20 years older real quick. I think I've talked about this before, but yeah, I say on our food, on everything, to just do everything you can to get to the most natural. Don't fear the sun. You need some vitamin D. You don't have to go out and lay in it for hours and hours, but going out for 10 minutes, a half hour, and don't get it in your head you're going to get skin cancer. You get that stuff in your head, you'll give it to yourself. That's how it works. You got to go out and appreciate it and just feel like the warmth of the vitamin D. Drink a lot of water. Water is really good for you. And, try and get the cleanest water you can. I filter mine and I still don't think it's clean enough. Stop drinking soda. It's got super bad stuff in it for you. There's lots of stuff that you can do to start looking better. Because one thing is too, is, I know there's so many people, because I went through the same thing, where all I could do was just look at myself and pick myself apart. And it's not like I changed my mind. It's not like I think like, oh, no, I'm so happy about, it's not like that. But I can look at myself now as a whole and not get caught up in each little bit. And I think when you start feeling good about yourself, your smile gets brighter, your skin gets more livelier or something. Your eyes get brighter. So you have an inner beauty that wants to come out of you, and that is what makes us all beautiful. That's why you can just look at all different people and you can just see their beauty, because it's the inner beauty coming out. It doesn't matter, if you don't like this or that about your face. You have an inner beauty that's going to shine through, and it just changes little muscles and stuff when you start to be happy. One thing is with like a pregnant woman, and people will start saying, oh, you just look so good. You just look so fresh and healthy and all this stuff. What was it? I heard somebody say the other day. It wasn't magical. It was, I can't remember. It doesn't matter. But you know what I mean? That people will say that. And, they got a parasite living off of them right now. But it is that their inner joy. They've got, purpose. They have a little thing inside of them they're nurturing and taking care of. They're connected. They're understanding that they are more, like there's a whole lot of other stuff going on that gets them, that's why I believe why they start looking beautiful. And I think that is why people start, it's your inner joy that starts coming out. That's what makes us be attractive, I think, is our inner joy and our confidence in ourselves, our ability to love ourselves. That draws other people towards you, you know? So the more you can do that for yourself, the more you can lift yourself and take care of yourself and fill yourself up, you're going to see the more you're going to shine, the more you're going to just walk in confidence and be beautiful, and you're going to be seen as beautiful. But first you have to see yourself as beautiful, and don't be thinking like, well, if I go and I get, Kim Kardashian's nose and Angelina Jolie's mouth and, whatever these people are that people want to look like, that isn't going to make you any more happy than having a fortune or something. Just like I said before, even when you like getting the girl parts on, that it wasn't going to make just everyone happy. Like, it's too big, they're too small, they're too what, everybody's got an opinion about you. So you got to get your good opinion about yourself. See, it doesn't matter what everybody else's opinion are. You don't need to go and change stuff about yourself. You just need to learn to love yourself and embrace yourself. And, it seems so simple sometimes, but it is a lot more difficult than, but yeah, you just got to start, somewhere, find somewhere to start in your life. If you've got lots and lots of things, you're in fights with everybody, you just feel beat down by life and stuff, you're not going to fix it all in one day. Just start picking up the room, just start small. Just start trying to, take it one step at a time, There's so many things that we just get consumed, like, oh, it's so big, it's such a big project, how will I ever do it? You just start with one thing, and then love yourself for each thing that you do. Don't ever tell yourself it's not enough. You just made a change. You just did something good for yourself. So fucking appreciate yourself, man. That's what we gotta learn. That's what we gotta start getting into. Learning how to love and appreciate ourselves and embracing life. So anyways, that's just more food for thought. Okay, talk to you later. Bye.